Hello, my name is Lila Hutchins, and I attended Alzar in the spring of 2023. I'm currently a senior at Sidwell Friends School in DC, and I've attended Sidwell since the 3rd grade. This year, when I began my senior year, I returned from Alzar and I learned the results of a survey that my school had recently taken and I had participated in to discover sort of the mental health of the students throughout all levels. And I was really shocked by the statistics and data that they found. Learning to the extent of which my peers and friends that I saw every day in the hallways were struggling, it really inspired me and motivated me to have an impact on the mental health at school, or at the very least, just people's experience day to day at school. So I started the kindness initiative to promote kindness and positivity across the campus. So in order to implement this project, I coordinated a series of sort of smaller positivity projects, and my goal was to have several projects spread out throughout the semester. I worked a lot through a club that I'm the head of at my school called the Random Acts of Fun and Kindness Club, and that sort of helped me organize these projects and find my group of student volunteers. Our first positivity project started on the very first day of school, and for this project we built upon the already established traditions of our school. And so every year seniors are known to, before the first day of school, wake up really early and go to senior sunrise. Since we were already going to be together, myself and my action team, we coordinated the senior class to stand outside the school and pass out candy and welcome all of the underclassmen and non-seniors as they walked in for the first day of school. And so it created a really positive atmosphere and a really great way to start off the year. There was music playing, it was beautiful outside. Another senior tradition is we had put up decorations the night before according to our class theme of the year. It was really great to be able to sort of fulfill our role as the leaders and the role models of the school and welcome everybody, start the year off with a strong start, and sort of unify the senior class as well. Our next project, positivity project, was our largest and most complex one, and that was the sticky note project. So the goal of this project was to write a kind message on a bunch of sticky notes and then put one on every single person's locker. The plan for this was we wanted to get as many community members involved as possible in writing these notes. To achieve this idea of getting as many people involved as possible, I decided to run a booth at our homecoming weekend. And so me and the other heads of the Random Acts of Fun and Kindness Club, we had a booth where we would have people come up, write a sticky note. At the same time, we also had a guess how many Hershey's Kisses are in the jar contest to raise funds to just cover the cost of the other positivity projects. And it was really great because at homecoming there's teachers, administrators, students, parents, siblings, students from the lower school. So we even had 5-year-olds writing notes, we had grandparents writing notes, and so it was just a really great place to reach as many members of the community as possible. And then I organized a meeting with a small group of student volunteers the following week who wrote many more post-it notes, and then we met again after school once everyone had gone to put them up all around the school on every single person's locker. And we also expanded it to also put notes on the offices of administrators and the doors of the teacher departments. I had to meet with the school administration to make sure that we were good to go as far as covering the school in post-it notes. And then once we had the go-ahead, we put up and wrote over 500 post-it notes that were all unique and handwritten and clearly made with love. And so we put those all over the school, and it was so cool to see how the hallways were really transformed, because our lockers are usually beige and plain, and then suddenly they were covered in a whole array of differently brightly colored post-it notes. And then once you were able to get closer and look at your own specific locker, you could see that someone had taken the time out of their day to write you specifically your own kind note. And so, yeah, I just thought that it was so cool, the individual aspect of this project. And I know everyone, when they came into school the next morning, was surprised to see the hallways transformed. Our next positivity project was designed to start up conversation among the student body about the importance of acts of kindness and sort of how kindness plays a role in our community. I coordinated with our Quaker Life Committee to write a query for one of our weekly meeting for worships, and in these meetings the whole school comes together and we sit in silence and we ponder a query that is projected in front of everyone. And so I wrote one just to sort of get people thinking about sort of each person's role in our community and how we can each contribute to strengthening our community. Our final part of the project was following Thanksgiving break, and it was to demonstrate the gratitude of students to our faculty, especially ones that we don't really interact with as much one-on-one. We had a meeting, and everyone, hand wrote, hand drew thank you cards addressed to specific members of our security team and our lunch team. We talked about the role of gratitude in a community and how important it is to reflect upon the kindnesses that have been extended to you by others. And my goal was for everyone in my community to not only feel appreciated, but to also really reflect on who else in the community they appreciate, and to not only reflect on that, but then to express their gratitude to those members of the community, so that we can sort of create this self-sustaining cycle of positivity, of kindness, of appreciation, and it doesn't just have to be when someone like myself puts together a little project that we show gratitude towards each other, but just that people see it as an important thing to do year-round. So in the end, the Kindness Initiative involved the entire Sidwell community, students, parents, teachers, security guards. Everyone was included. The project wouldn't have been possible without the contributions of the volunteer students. We had over 150 students involved in some way, and then so many parents and families and administrators and teachers. And so overall, the project was really a success in making students and teachers and faculty feel seen. I had several teachers and students reach out to me and let me know how much they enjoyed the Post-it project, how much it brightened their day, and how it brought a smile to their face. And so that was really my goal in this project, was just to bring small moments of joy and of light to each person's day. I even heard that the admissions tours, they had started adding in the Post-it project to their tours, highlighting it as an example and a representation of the Sidwell community, how strong it is, and the camaraderie between students. So that was really nice to see that it had become such an important part of the community that other students and faculty members were seeing it as sort of an integral part to how our community has been running this year. The Random Acts of Fun and Kindness Club has expanded to include over 60 members, and so we will continue the positivity projects in the spring, and I've also been training underclassmen friends who will take over the club and the Kindness Initiative after I've graduated in the spring. And I know that they will continue to innovate and create new projects that will respond to the student needs at any given time. I'm so grateful for the Kindness Initiative and this project, and just getting to have a positive impact on my peers and on my friends, and really be able to leave my mark on my school community before I graduate. Thank you for listening.